We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Brings their line set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he at the 25. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Good job. How that boy stepping up, Brian.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he was kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right,
good Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning it, Hill. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
throwing on first down. Jones.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game limit. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Tannehill. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Browns 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. First down, they'll run with Chubb. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Browns.
56 for Mark, boy. 56. Check 56. 6-man.
From the gun, Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Reuben Foster picks it. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They find some open field here. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
23-yard line.
52. Check. Play. Undercross.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll have a first down inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First down and goal to go.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Blitz goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. At goal.
Here we go. Under 10. 10. Hey.
Now it's Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down, Cleveland.
From the gun, Jones completes it to Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at third and 10. From the gun, Jones. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown,
Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Browns are back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 45 on second down, Tannehill. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Jaguars! Raheem Mostert, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite side.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Pickup brings up second and 2. at the 31-yard line.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down to the 20.
Jones pass.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages. What are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing. Change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Jones. Oh, nice move. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They'll give it to Chubb. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick and heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
And here's Tannehill to keep it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So we reach halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work.
2 yards.
Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And some room to roam now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Cleveland.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And again, it's Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Bradley Roby on
the good run on first down, followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The 26-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the 9-yard line.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Zerline lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
The kick is...
And he's able to put it through.
That will tie the game, 28 all. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And Tannehill's going to hang on to this. A 1st down carry for Henry. Unable to corral him. He fights through. He won't go down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Chubb, despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They run it again with Chubb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Chubb. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
DK Metcalf with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Browns have moved out in front. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
35. Jaguars 28.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Jaguars. 1st and 10. That's
Tannehill now on the option. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a big run that time by Henry. 41 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run with Mostert. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th.
35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Hartman on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, Plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They run. Chubb. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Jones now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Browns, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans.